Hey everyone, my name is Olaf, and today I'm going to show you how to make a 360 video in Blender that you can also watch on your Google Cardboard, as well as just on your smartphone without any VR headsets. It's going to be quick and easy, and if you have any questions throughout the tutorial, you can just leave them in the comments. And if you want to watch the finished video, just go to my channel and see the 360 video. So let's get started. Okay, so we want to start off by switching from blend render to cycles render for better shading and overall more settings to choose from. Then you would open the settings, drag the settings bar, right click to select the camera, go into the camera settings, panoramic, and then switch to rectangular. Then you want to go into the, it's actually not this one, it's this one. And then click on views, multiple views on the screen, and then just keep it at stereo 3D, which is for the VR experience. Okay, so just bump up the resolution quality to 100%, make it 60 or 30 frames per second, it's up to you. And then you want to go down and select stereo 3D and make it top to bottom, which seems to work the best. Okay, so now I'm going to select the place where we want to save the finished animation. So just click TMP and then go into the place you want to save the finished file. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. As you can see, I already saved too much on my desktop, but I'm just going to do it here for now. And then you want to switch from PNG to MPEG. And then go down to encoding and switch from MPEG 2 to MPEG 4. And then switch to H264 on the code side. And then you can increase the sampling if you want to make the quality better or more samples in the render. And try to make the sampling automatic by clicking the watch. Okay, so the next step is to make the animation itself. So I'm going to make this lamp into a sun. It's just going to be a basic, just like in the video I made using this VR animation technique. I'm just going to add some cubes and make the camera go through it. So I'm going to add a plane, click S to scale the plane, drag it, and then select the cube. We're going to go into the modifier, add modifier, click array, and then we're going to bump up the amount and also the offset to give them some space in between. I'm just going to make a lot of them. I'm going to make it on the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Click GX to grab it on the x-axis. And I'm just going to use 3 different array modifiers. Okay, so this one is going to be on the y-axis, so make it 0 on the x-axis and let's say 2.2 on the y-axis. And then increase the offset and make the count higher. You can obviously make it the count a little bit lower. Click GY to grab it on the y-axis. And then we're gonna make one last array modifier. This one is going to be on the z-axis, so make it 0 on the x-axis and let's say 1.4 on the z-axis. Just make the count higher. And we're going to run our camera through this and make it into an animation. Okay, so now that we have a very basic scene, we can use the camera and make a 360 animation. So I'm going to select the camera, numpad 0 to go into the camera, and then Shift F to go into the fly cam. And you can move around with W, A, S, and D, just like in a video game on a computer. And I'm just going to set a place for the camera. Left click to confirm and click N to make the coordinates show up. Go to the top and then click I, and I. Now there are 2 ways you can animate this camera and make it into a simple animation. The first way is just to use the fly cam like we did before, and then just move around forward and to the point where you want your animation to end. So Shift F and then W, A, S, and D, as I told you. Or you can just grab the camera. I'm going to click G, then Y to grab it on the Y-axis, and then click left click to confirm. I'm also going to grab it on the Z-axis, G, Z to grab it on the Z-axis, and click I, and I. And I think that gives it kind of a more computerish animation style, which I like. It's going to be slow in the beginning, faster, and then slow again. That's because of the animation graph. You can change this. I have a tutorial about that, but that's not what this tutorial is about. So now I'm going to add some colors to the scene. First we need to select the lamp. So click on the lamp and go into the sun settings. But first I'm just going to grab it outside the scene. So click G to grab. Go into render mode. And as you can see, we need to increase the strength. So click use nodes and then make the value maybe 2 or 3. So now that we have some lighting, I'm going to add a background, kind of like some sky or just a bluish color. So I'm going to go into the world settings and then make it light blue. And then I'm going to add some color to the cubes themselves. I'm just going to make them, I think I'm just going to make them black in this tutorial. So select them and then go into the material, click use nodes, and then just make the material black or dark. You can make any color you want, it doesn't really matter for the animation itself. It's just about the look. Okay, and the next part, I'm just going to go into the camera and see how it looks. As you can see, the 360 effect works, so that you can actually turn it into a 360 video, and that's why it kind of looks really weird. So let's go back to the camera settings. Just switch back to solid mode first. Click the camera icon, and when you are happy with all your settings, you can just scroll to the top and click render on the animation, or just click animation. And when it's done, you need to go into this website. I'm gonna have the link in the description, and you need to download the 360 video metadata app. You can download it for Windows and Mac. Going to download it. It's a very simple app. Open the file and install it. Select it, open, and there you have it. Now you just need to open your finished animation. I have it in this folder, a finished file from earlier, and I'm going to click inject metadata, make it injected. I'm going to replace the last one I made just for the tests. It actually works. And go into upload on YouTube, since you need to upload it on YouTube to have the 360 effects. Open the injected one. I'm just gonna make it private. I'm gonna speed up this process of uploading and all that. It's gonna take some time. And after a little while, we're gonna have a finished video. And it's gonna take some time before the 360 video actually works for some reason. And the thing is, you need to switch in the settings. So go into the editor to make it 360. Just go into advanced settings and make it 3D video top to the bottom. Top, bottom, left on top, and then just save the changes. And after a few minutes, the effect will work on YouTube and you will have a fully working 360 video on YouTube. So thanks for watching and subscribe.